Hi everyone, welcome back to my math channel, Math Lab. In this video, I will answer you question number 8 from Pearson Edexcel A-Level exam for Pure Math 3. This exam is taken in May-June session year 2024. Paper reference code is WMA 13/01. Figure 4 is a graph showing the path of golf ball after the ball has been hit until it first hit the ground. The vertical height h meters of the ball above the ground has been plotted against the horizontal distance traveled x meters measured from where the ball was hit. The ball travels a horizontal distance of d meters before it first hit the ground. The ball is modeled as particle traveling in a vertical plane above horizontal ground. The path of the ball is modeled by the equation h equals to 1.5x minus 0.5x e to the power 0.02x. 0 is less or equals to x is less or equals to d. Use the model to answer parts A, B and C. First part, find the value of d giving your answer to two decimal places. You need to find the value of d, this horizontal distance. You could say that x equals to d here. When it first hit the ground, it hit the ground here. When it hits the ground here, height is 0. The maximum height attained by the ball is given like that. Let me tell you. This is the maximum height and d is the distance traveled. Let's say this is h and this one is d, the horizontal distance when it first hit the ground. Okay, so x is equals to d and maximum height is h. When it hits the ground, height is 0. By using these two things in this equation, we could find the value of d. Let me write this equation here in the space. For the first part, h equals to 1.5x minus 0.5x, 0.5x e to the power 0.02x. When the ball first hit the ground, height equals to 0, h equals to 0 and x, the distance traveled, equals to d. By using these two values, you could find the value of d in the first part. 0 equals to, replace the values, 1.5d minus 0.5d, this one is 0.02x, e to the power 0.02d. From these two, d is common, so you can keep d outside of the bracket, so it will be 1.5 minus 0.5 e to the power 0.02d. Now you have two factors equals to 0. Two factors, first value equals to 0, d equals to 0, you know, we already have this one. Let me show you the graph. At this point d equals to 0, you know, but we need to find this d. So you have to solve the other factor. Therefore we use this factor to find the value of d. 1.5 minus 0.5 e to the power 0.02 power d equals to 0. Now you can move this value to the right side, so it becomes positive. 1.5 equals to 0.5 e to the power 0.02d. This is multiplying, so this will divide to the other side. 0.02d equals to, once you divide 1.5 by 0.5, you get the answer as 3. Now we have exponent here. To get rid of exponent, we take the log, ln, the natural logarithm. So 0.02 d is equals to log 3. This is multiplying here, so it will divide to the other side. So d will be equals to log 3 divided by 0.02. Now you need to use calculator to get the answer for d. Let me go back there. You need to write your answer to two decimal places. Therefore the answer for d will be equals to 54.93. So this is the answer to two decimal place. The first part is done. Hopefully you understand this one. For the next part, show that the maximum value of h occurs when x equals to 50 log 150 over x plus 150. You know, if you want to find the maximum or minimum value of the function, we always differentiate that function. You know, here if you take the derivative of the function, okay, here the gradient equals to 0 at the maximum point, and you could find the value of x here. When this maximum height occurs, you need to find that value of x. Got it? So this is the question. It means you need to find the derivative of h with respect to x. For the second part, you have to differentiate h with respect to x. And then you put that derivative equals to 0 to find the corresponding x value for it. 1.5x minus 0.5x e to the power 0.02x. Now you need to differentiate this function with respect to x. dh by x, dh by dx equals to derivative of h with respect to x is dh by dx, and derivative of 1.5x, x derivative is 1, so it will be 1.5 only. You can keep this minus 0.5 outside of the bracket, and you can apply the product rule, u into v form, product rule. Let me write a formula for you guys. Derivative of u into v form is equals to u derivative of v plus v derivative of u. That's it. It is the formula. Now you can keep this is u and this is v. Keep u as is, and derivative of e to the power 0.02x. Exponent derivative is as is 0.02x, but if you have other than x value here, this power, we always differentiate this function again, so it will be 0.02. Derivative of the power is 0.02. You have to keep like that. Okay, it will multiply here. Then plus, keep the second function as is, e to the power 0.02 to x, and derivative of the first function, that is 1. Derivative of x is 1. In the next step, you can keep e to the power 0.02x common from these two numbers. You can write as 1.5 minus 0.5 e to the power 0.02x is common between these two, and the first value left here is 0.02x, and the other value is only 1. Hopefully you understand this step as well, because e to the power 0.02x is outside of the bracket, so here left only 0.02x and here 1. dh by dx, and we know that at maximum or minimum, derivative is always equals to 0. Derivative means the gradient. At maximum, we can write as dh over dx equals to 0. So if it is 0, we can write as 1.5 minus 0.5 e to the power 0.02x into 0.02x plus 1 equals to 0. In the next step, this is minus, so you can keep this one to the right side. So it will be 1.5 equals to, this becomes positive on the other side, so it will be 0.5 e to the power 0.02x into 0.002x plus 1. And you know that we can simplify these two values. These two values could be cancelled each other, and on the right side this will be cancelled with this one, so it left with 3 only. 1.5 divided by 0.5 is 3, and this one is multiplying here. Got it? So this will divide to the other side. In the next step, you can divide 3 by 0.02x plus 1, and on the other hand it is e to the power 0.02x. Now to get rid of exponent, we will take log of both sides. Implies that we can write as 0.0202x equals to log of 3 over 0.02x plus 1. Okay. Now let me go back to the question. We need to prove x equals to, here should be 150 actually, and the coefficient of x is 1. So whenever you are going to prove something, you always look at what you are going to prove. We want here 1, so we will keep this number outside of the bracket here. You have to keep common from here, 0.02. And on the other hand, you have to get the value of x, so this is multiplying here, so it will divide to the other side. So x will be equals to 1 over 0.02 log of, inside the bracket, here is 3 over 0.02 is common, and here it left with x only, because there was no common here. 0.02 was not common, so you will divide by the same number. It is the rule, by the way, 0.02. Let me tell you the rule. Like if you want to common a from these two values, because a is not common here, you can write like this. because a is not common here, so you can divide by the same number. It is the rule, if you multiply you are getting the same result actually. Now you have to simplify these two. 3 divided by 0.02, and here simplify this one. 1 over 0.02, 1 over 0.02, this is 50, and log of 3 divided by 0.2, 3 divided by 0.02, answer is 150. So in the numerator it is 150 here. Divide by x plus this one is 50 for sure, because you already solved this one, it is 50. So it is exactly as required. Hopefully you understand this step as well. It is exactly as required. So second part of this question is done. B part is done. Let me go back for the last part of this question. Here, using the iteration formula, xn plus 1 equals to 50 log 150 over xn plus 50 with x1 equals to 30, find the value of x2 to 2 decimal places. Here, you need to find the value of x2. Your n will be 1 here, right? If n is 1, so here you will get x1. You can make here x1 is given here in the last part, and also find by repeated iteration the horizontal distance traveled by the golf ball before it reaches to the maximum height. Give your answer to 2 decimal places. Actually, you need to find this horizontal distance when it reaches to the maximum height. You need to find this distance from here to here by using the iteration x1 equals to 30. Okay, for the last part, xn plus 1 equals to 50 log 150 over xn plus 50, and the value of x1 equals to 30. When you substitute n equals to 1, you get x2. For the first part, you need to substitute n equals to 1. x2 will be equals to 50 log 150 over here will be x1 plus 50, and now you can substitute x1 with 30. You can replace x1 with 30 in the next step. 50 log of 150 over 30 plus 50. By using calculator you will get the answer to 2 decimal place as required in the question. Alright, as is in your calculator, you get the answer. It is 31.43 to 2 decimal places. So this is the answer for the first part of this one. Second part, find by a repeated iteration the horizontal distance traveled by the golf ball before it reaches its maximum height. Give your answer to 2 decimal places. Like we did in the previous part, same way we can get the next iterative values of x. Might be you need to find more 9 to 10 values until you reaches to the same answer up to 2 decimal places. Here is very important to know how to use calculator to find the next iterative values of x. Like here we got the x2, then you need to find x3, x4 by using the same method, by using the same formula. Let me teach you how to use calculator to get our answers directly. So here is the iterative formula. First of all, you need to clear the old data from your calculator. How to clear the old data from your calculator? In Casio calculator, you just shift press 9, then there is option clear, set number 1, 2 and 3, then you press 3. Then press equal. If you press equal twice, that old data will be cleared. Okay. Now once old data is cleared, you know the x1 value. x1 is the starting point. That is your answer. Okay. Write in your calculator 30, then press equal. Okay. After pressing equal, clear this data. Now the answer is saved in your calculator. Then, for example, if you want to find the x2 value, we already got x2 by the way. You have to write like this, because this answer is saved in your calculator. You write as is in your calculator, how I am writing here. 50, then 150 over, instead of writing 30, you have to press answer here. Okay, instead of writing 30, you write answer, press answer here, and then 50. Understand? You will write as is in your calculator to get x2. We already got the answer for x2, that is 31.43. First time press equal, you get this answer. The next time if you press equal, you will get that answer. This will be x3 value. Got it? That is 30.54. Then again press equal. You will get the different answer now. 31.09. Keep pressing equal again and again. So here I am writing all the answers, and at the end, once you get the same answer in up to 2 decimal places, that will be the horizontal distance actually, okay, when it reaches to the maximum height. Let me see, maybe you need to find maybe 9 to 10 more values here. Press equal, you get the answer 30.75. Again press equal, you will get answer 30.96. Keep pressing equal, you will get the next answer is 30.86. Sorry, it is 83. The next one is 30.91. The next one is 30.86. The next one is 30.89. The next one 30.87. The next, you know what I'm doing? After doing so, you keep pressing equal again and again, you will get these answers. You are getting here now 30.87. Again press equal, this is 30.88, and then the next one is 30.88. okay, you can check again by pressing equal, because you are getting the same answer 30.88. Look here. So this will be the final answer for the horizontal distance when it reaches to the maximum height. Required horizontal distance is equals to 30.88. So this is the answer for this part, 30.88. Hopefully you understand it, how to use calculator to get the next iterative values. Look here, this is x3. Better you can write these values x4 and continues x5, x6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So in 15th value you are able to find that you are getting the same answer now. So that will be the horizontal distance, required horizontal distance when it reaches to the maximum height. Hopefully you understand this part. Question number 8 is done, and if you have any question, please write in the comment box. Thank you.